What's up, Doc Mike? Today's topic for August 5, 2020, re-engineering the barangay to defeat rapid spread of COVID-19. For our musical encore, Jazz Clean Air presents Atin ku Pung Sing Sing, an original Pinoy jazz rendition of a popular Filipino folk song. Performed by the Jazz Clean Air Band. Original musical arrangement by Dr. Michael Raymond Aragon. Stay safe, everyone. Re-engineering the barangay vs. COVID-19. Project, BBLC 19. First topic. Concept, Reverse Hamlet program at the barangay. This involves health, economic, psychosocial, mental, spiritual, and others. Re-engineering of the barangay. Methods, elicit immediate compliance to minimum health standards by introducing sustainable multi-sector participated persuasion prosperity or mini-Marshall Plan-based programs at the barangay. Effect bandwagon compliance to minimum health standards imposed by our government at the barangay level. Residents of barangay must be empowered, persuaded via multi-sector prosperity programs showered to the barangay to self-regulate and fight COVID-19 based on carrot and stick, rewards and punishments principle. Actions must come from within the barangay, not forced, but influenced and supported from outside, by national and local government, private sector, and others. Involve everybody living inside a barangay to participate and contribute to the project. Project must be inclusive, comprehensive, holistic, mind, body, spirit, involving public-private engagements between the government and private sector. Project must be sustained 24/7 and result-bound. Nationally monitored or supervised by DOH and DILG Office of Barangay Affairs. Locally implemented by the Barangay Health Emergency Response Team. Laterally supported by national and local government agencies. Simultaneously supported by private sector. Training, seminars, livelihood, activities, cottage industries, etc., persuasion prosperity goodies given to the barangay generally from outside resources. Online or digital support and technology-driven infrastructures. Creation of a cyber hamlet or online community counterpart. Note, COVID-19 free activities, doing all the usual things, normal, a person usually do but this time, it's online, will guarantee you of a COVID-free interaction or socialization. Second topic. Checklist to create reverse hamlet at the barangay. A real-world and physically reversed hamlet barangay is the actual or real barangay that will be re-engineered to make it a lean, mean, and effective fighting machine versus the rapid spread of COVID-19 while waiting for the elusive vaccine. However, in addition to this real-world and physically existing barangay that our public-private engagement project plans to re-engineer, we will also create a cyber barangay or online community, that is an exact replica of that real-world and physical barangay where barangay residents can safely interact, socialize, work, do business, study, train, go to school, network and more, as in like what they usually do, in the real pre-pandemic world. These proposed cyber or online barangay communities are now existing, in sporadic and informal manner, in various barangays nationwide. All we need to do is organize and strengthen them into a unified and all-inclusive cyber community in that particular barangay. This will be the actual fulfillment of what our beloved President Rodrigo R. Duterte said during his recent State of the Nation address.
The DOST offers its enterprise technology upgrading program to enable businesses to access training that will help them transition to online and contactless operation. The national government shall lead the way in our transition to online systems. I reiterate my call for all government instrumentalities to implement systems that shall make physical queuing a thing of the past. Panahon na para mawala na ang pila para mapagsilbihan ang gobyerno ng walang kahirapan para sa tao. We have made significant strides in the past 4 years, but we need the support of local government leaders. We need your help to implement the Barangay Development Program.
First on the checklist, a 24/7 barangay hamlet management team, officials and volunteers. Quarantine Rule Supervisor, the Barangay Chairman and OIC of the BBLC-19 project will be under direct monitoring of DOH and DILG Barangay Affairs Bureau for proper implementation of DOH Code and T3 project as well as other government COVID-19 programs. Helped by an executive assistant or secretary, staff, and others. Finance officer, with staff and others. Law enforcement or barangay police composed of a chief, coordinated with PNP, deputies, force multipliers and others. Barangay Health Emergency Response Team or BERT. The team is composed of barangay chairman is also BERT chairman, barangay police and force multipliers and barangay health workers headed by a cyber medical doctor, care of DOH or private doctors of .ph telemedicine project. A nurse or a midwife is a desired assistant of the medical doctor in case where there is none. Information and Communication Technology Team with an ICT head, who admins both real and cyberspace community, general ICT staff, and tech support. Commerce and Industry Team head and staff. Logistics team composed of a messenger and the LGU coordinator. Human Welfare and Development Team head and staff. Private sector counterparts, health-based, interfaith-based, business-based, industry-based, LGBT-based, senior citizens, PWD-based, youth-based, labor-based, cause-oriented groups, and others. Next topic is infrastructures. Gates, for physical containment. If not available, use barriers. Command posts and subposts, for security and regulated entry and exit. Isolation facilities for COVID-19 cases. Supply depot for resources coming both from inside and outside barangay. CCTVs for monitoring and sound system and speakers for announcements. Two-way communication radio. Signs for orderliness. A strong internet service connection. And others. Last on the checklist. Supports like service vehicles for general and emergency use, COVID response tools and machineries, ICT hardware and software setup of barangay ICT and others. Our third topic. Functionalities. A 24/7 barangay reverse hamlet management team. Quarantine Rule Supervisor is the officer in charge reporting to and supported by DOH and DILG Finance Officer handles accounting functions. Law enforcement or barangay police are in charge of the whole security, peace and order concerns of the barangay. Manage the patrol assignments and schedules. Barangay Health Emergency Response Team or BERT is the central operating unit of BBLC-19 and supported by government, local and national, and private sector. Information and Communication Technology Team Command Center is in charge of the creation of online community for the barangay. Set up barangay community network like sound system, CCTVs, and internet. Serves as admin and moderator for the common community and prosperity sections of the cyber barangay. Post online announcements and answer online inquiries and others. Next, the Commerce and Industry Team, for businesses and industry matters of BBLC-19. Next is the Logistics Team, for logistical management. And finally, the Human Welfare and Development Team who will develop and implement prosperity programs like urban farming, online education, fundraising, barangay employments, etc. Our fourth topic is schedule of activities. Coordination meeting of the BRHMT heads. Planning and orientation for the BRHMT members. Inventory of resources. SWOT analysis for barangay. Launching and MOA signing with support groups, government and non-government organization including private sector individuals or citizens. Setup of infrastructures and support resources. Alpha run of the system. Start of 24/7 patrol operation in the barangay. Setup of cyber barangay. Setup of infrastructures and support resources. Online registration and barangay virtual ID system. Release of physical, online ID card and quarantine pass. Implementation of commercial and livelihood operations. Assessments and adjustments. Beta run of the system. Finally, the cyber barangay. In the creation of a cyber barangay, at least two sections should be created. The common community and the prosperity section. Announcements. The community can add posts and other information here. All residents of barangay will become members of the cyber barangay community in order to avail of all benefits. Online registration with virtual ID system. BERT can be activated virtually. With the help of League of Data Privacy and Cybersecurity Advocates of the Philippines, Incorporated and .ph, the barangays can set up their own telemedicine under their own BERT. Committee may have their own room for virtual meetings. Everybody in the barangay may feed videos of crime and quarantine violators. TESDA online program provides an effective and efficient way to deliver technical education and skills development services to barangay learners. Members may interact as they do in social media either as individuals or a group. Sharing of media like image, videos, music, etc., will be easier through the cyber barangay. In prosperity section, commercial activities can be done in cyberspace like conventional way. A new emerging industries are called online deliveries, e-commerce and e-currencies. Now more than ever, the demand for this kind of services and facilities are on the rise. Most of the activities done on a real barangay can be done in a cyber barangay. The difference is that the transmission possibilities of COVID-19. In the real world, it is 100% possible. In cyber barangay, it is zero probability.
Mm-hmm.